Hi.
Hi Maggie, how are you?
Hi. I'm fine, thanks.
Great.
How are
Maggie,
you?
I'm doing all right. Thank you for asking. What part of China are you from?
Eastern.
Uh,
Eastern, southeastern.
okay.
Yeah.
Let me see.
The city, yeah.
Yep. What's the name of the city?
Hangzhou. Have you been to Hangzhou?
No, but I'm looking at the map. I heard
Okay.
I saw the virus breakdown and stuff. I've been watching news, um, the
Uh-huh. Yeah.
coronavirus. So how are you
Yeah.
doing there? Are you kind of safe there or
Uh, yeah, sure. I'm safe at home, but because of the virus,
it's spreading?
yes, my hospital was locked down. So they sent me home yesterday, so I can take 5 days off
Okay, so
at home.
you and your husband, you're in the same town, right? Or is he?
Yes, we are in the same city, yeah, but not in the same institution for work.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, as long as you guys
Hmm.
are safe, I have many students in China and I'm kind of concerned. And I
Yeah.
saw on the news that there are roads are
Hmm.
empty and everybody is kind of stuck at home
Yeah.
and nobody's moving.
Yes.
Yeah.
One of my colleague was is in America now,
Okay.
and she she plans to come back, but there's no direct flight from
Right.
USA to China, so she has to take a round flight from the third country to come back to China. It's really,
Well,
tough.
I'm praying for you all and let's see. Hopefully these things will go away soon. Um,
Hmm.
so I spoke with Carol, Carol, and she said, or she doesn't want to introduce herself to. I'm like, okay, that's
Yeah.
fine. I'm not gonna ask her too many questions, but just to get a feel of what she does and stuff like
Hmm.
that, I'll ask her. So
Yeah.
let me tell you about myself. So I spoke with you
Hmm.
for some time, and I see that you are speaking quite efficiently. So
Okay.
my name is, full name is Zakir Hussain. Jack is my nickname,
Okay.
and I'm actually a software engineer. I have
Oh, really?
employees overseas, and also I got a couple of employees
Uh-huh.
here. And
Uh-huh.
I do this. I've been doing this teaching thing for over nearly 5 years now, or more than that. But actually, teaching English to
Uh-huh.
Chinese has been going on for 5 years. But
Uh-huh.
I've always been with customer service and telemarketing trainings and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
And
Yeah.
teaching adults on IELTS exams and TOEFL and stuff like that.
Okay.
So that I like to
Yeah.
travel. I have traveled quite a bit around the world. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Have
so
you been to
that's
China?
no, no, not
No.
specifically in China. I was
Uh-huh.
wanting to this in this
Uh-huh.
April or May, but maybe I'll have to push it down
Yeah.
farther after all these things are over.
Uh-huh.
But I saw a
Yeah,
lot
I
of
get it.
videos. I have lots of students in China. I know I'm
Mm-hmm.
familiar with the places, um,
Uh-huh.
and I know the culture. I shouldn't say I know, but I whatever I have consumed from the videos. Um, so yeah, I am familiar with Chinese, a lot of Chinese culture, and a lot of through my students and through the videos and stuff. Um,
Yeah.
so tell me what can I help you with? Maybe what I'm asking is in which area do you think I can add value?
Mm-hmm.
Do you need, I mean, you can speak somewhat, okay. Is this the
Uh-huh.
reading, writing, speaking, or listening, or what part you think you're weak and you need improvement? Or is it just
Yes.
conversation?
Uh-huh. I just want to improve my overall English. What I say sounds quite formal. So, I'd like to take some casual talks. Just talk
Ah,
like
okay.
you.
Okay.
Yes.
What is it that you do? What's your profession?
Yeah, super fashion, maybe okay.
No, no.
Is what I dream for.
What is your work? What kind of work do you do?
Oh, I work for a hospital. Yeah,
Okay. Are you a doctor?
specializing cancer. No, I'm not a doctor, but I do the management work.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So you mentioned you work in Texas. So as I can recall, we have a sister institution in Texas. have you heard about the MD Anderson Cancer Center,
Say that again.
which is the yeah MD Anderson Cancer Center in Houston?
In Houston? No, I actually have
Yeah,
not, but
in
Houston is
Texas.
big, Texas is big,
Uh-huh.
so there are many
Yeah.
institutions. I'm not surprised. So I know
Yes.
very little.
So
So
you,
yeah.
yeah, you may check it later because
Uh-huh.
MD Anderson no is the ranks number one in
Okay.
USA in cancer specialized hospital.
Okay. Okay. Oh, that's good. Um,
Yeah. And my father used to be an engineer in a software too.
okay. Oh,
he
that's great.
he might be the yeah he might be the first generation of IT manager
Okay.
in China.
Okay.
But
Mm-hmm.
when I was a kid, I often saw my father reading books, the Fox or some kind of C plus language or
C++.
something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. That's great. Yeah.
But I have no idea what it is. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Of course. I mean, it's a different world out there.
Uh-huh.
If you're familiar with it, you're familiar. If not, then it's different.
Yes.
Since
So
you mentioned that you wanna, most of the time at work, maybe you deal
mm-hmm.
with formal English. Now you wanna
Yeah.
have a conversational, casual, or informal English. So
Yeah.
that's kind of unusual because most of the people that I had, they wanna,
Mm-hmm.
most of the people they
Do
wanna
it
take up the
formal.
formal one. Yeah, but you're going reverse, but that's fine. Yeah, that's quite all right.
Because because when we do casual talks, daily talks, so I say something very big. I use some words very big, very formal. It sounds like what
Bookish.
you
You
say.
sound like
You are
bookish, like you're reading
weird.
from the book.
Yes, if
Yeah,
you read the book. So I want to learn some small words, how to use small words, how to make my conversation sound natural.
sounds good. Okay, oh, that's good because I know exactly what to, how to and where to start. Um,
Uh-huh.
Let me see then.
Maybe casual talks are great.
Okay, well, in that case, tell you what, I'm going to,
Hmm.
give you some stuff, and I'm going to ask you some stuff and see if you know this. If not, then
Okay.
I'll elaborate. So
Okay.
maybe, hold on, let me find out where to start from. Just a second.
Hmm. Okay.
Okay.
So, how many cases of pneumonia have been diagnosed in the USA?
I'm not exactly sure, but not many,
Okay.
not many.
Hmm. Yeah,
But
but
I think,
US has shut down.
yeah,
Yeah, but the
I,
US has shut down the flights from and to China.
correct. It's a decision that the governments have to take.
Hmm.
And it is. I've got Chinese friends in Canada too. They're there, so I'm, or the other friends in Canada as well. I'm
Hmm.
hearing reports. Not really comfortable, the entire shutdown process. But then what can you do? You know, some
Yeah.
diseases spread. They gotta contain it. Um,
Yes.
all right. Let me. Okay. Okay. First of all, I don't know
Hmm.
your. I don't exactly know your, the entire pronunciation style. So
Uh-huh.
what I'm gonna do, uh, I'm gonna go ahead and kind of ask you if you know this. If you don't, then I'll explain. All right. Do
Okay.
you know? Uh, how can I put this? Okay, let's say we are having a conversation on the phone, right? And if you say, "Oh, hey," I ask you, "What's your name?" You say, "My name is Maggie," right? And
Yes.
I ask you, "So how do you spell that? How do you spell
M
that in
A.
in full?"
Yeah.
If I ask you, "How do
M
you spell that
A.
in full?" You say Maggie, right? Maggie.
Yes.
But when I say, "How do you spell that in full?" Like you need to break it down.
Margaret.
That's called
Break it down.
phonetic spelling. This is the formula. There's a formula of it. In America, we use this
Yeah,
everywhere.
phonetic spelling.
Yeah, like
Mm-hmm.
how I would say M as in Mary, okay?
Yeah.
A as in
Oh, A
Adam,
and Mary.
uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
G as
Yeah.
in Gary, G as in
Mm-hmm.
Gary, okay?
Yeah.
I as in,
I.
what
I
would you
is
say?
in intelligent.
Okay. And
Uh-huh.
E as in,
E. E as in I.
exactly. Now you're thinking, what can I say with E, right? E as an I, you say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But see, there's no problem. You can see E as in I, E as in elephant, right? E as in
Yeah.
egg. You can say whatever. But
Mm-hmm.
I want to give you certain words, specific
Mm-hmm.
words that you want to use. Whenever
Yeah.
you have to break down any word, you want to use these words and nothing else. Okay? The reason being, if you use these words and not anything else, this is, well, I want to say it's American culture. 80% of, or more than 80% of all Americans use these specific
Mm-hmm.
names. Okay?
Oh yeah. A
So,
as in Mm-hmm.
correct. So, go ahead and read it once, and then I'm going to go ahead and read it out to you.
Okay. A as in Adam, B as in Becky, C as in Charlie, D as in David, E as in Edward, F as in Frank, G as in Gary, H as in Henry, I as in India, J as in Jack, K as in Kyle, L as in Larry, M as in Mary or mother, N as in Nancy, O as in orange, P as in Paul or pen,
Mhm.
Q as in queen, R as in Roger, as in Sam, T as in Tom or tiger, U as in umbrella, V as in Victor, W as in window, X as in X-ray, Y as in yellow, Z as in zebra.
Perfect. So you know your dialect
Yeah,
is clean, your pronunciation is great. All you have to do is just remember these
yeah.
words. Like if I say,
Mm-hmm.
okay, how do you spell uh, cannon?
Canon, C as in Charlie, A as in Adam, N as in Nancy, O as in orange, N as in Nancy.
And you put an
N.
and before the final letter. And
Yeah,
N as
and
in Nancy
N
again.
as in Nancy again.
Why? Because there are
Yeah.
two N's over here.
Yes.
The first one you said N as in Nancy, and then again there's another,
Mhm.
the second N, you say N as in Nancy again. And finally you say
Yeah.
that's canon.
That's canon.
Okay. So that's how you
Mhm.
you like why is this formula? Because we are big, Americans, we are big in telephone conversations, right? A lot of
Mhm.
businesses take place over the phone. Like it's not possible to
Yeah.
travel down thousands of miles to kind of see people, right? So we do a lot of
Oh
people
yeah.
over a lot of businesses over the phone. So when we talk over the phone, from the very, you know, previous time and ancient times and stuff like that, there could be,
Yes.
there could be,
Mhm.
there was this, if there were any connectivity problem, if I could not hear what you said, hey, hello, what did you say?
Yes.
And so, but
Yeah.
if I say, N, it's very possible to misunderstand. But if I say Nancy, once you hear the word, you're gonna take the first letter from
Yeah.
it. Okay, so that's how
Uh-huh.
we establish the communication process. So where you pronounce the full
Uh-huh.
word and the other person takes the first letter from it. So that's how
Yeah.
it is communicated. Like, okay, how do you spell your name, or how do you spell this in full? And that's when you
Mhm.
just ram it down. Like, okay, this is this as C as in
Yeah.
Charlie, or yeah, that's one method, right? Um,
Mhm.
Another thing is, okay, let me give you something else since you already know this thing. Bucks. Let me talk about currency, like money.
Uh-huh.
Let me see if you are already familiar with this. If I say, hey, hey Maggie,
Great.
can I borrow a few bucks? What do you understand from it? What is a
You'd
buck?
like to borrow some money.
Correct. A buck is a
Buck
dollar.
means dollar.
$5,
Green. Yeah.
$5.
Another name, greenback.
Hmm? Green?
Greenback. Greenback referring to dollars.
Green bag? Like BAG?
Green. Yeah, greenback. Back. BACK.
BSCK?
Yeah. All the names for dollars.
Yeah,
Greenback is
but not
greenback.
not back.
Oh.
If I see that you have a lot of money, on your hand
Uh
or
huh.
in your bag or whatever, in front of you. So, and I can say, oh man, that's a lot of green. That's a lot of
Okay.
green. Like dollar is green,
Yeah.
so that's a lot of
Yeah.
green. So that's a lot of money.
Okay.
All
A
right.
lot of green. Oh,
But
yeah.
this also is applied for pool, like billiard, like you play a billiard, you know what I mean?
Uh huh.
Let me show you.
Billiard.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Billiard.
Yeah.
This word sounds familiar.
Okay, let me show you what it is. Give me a second. Uh,
Mhm. Is it like a ball or something like that?
yeah, it's got like round balls.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Billiard.
Oh, here you go. You look at this image.
So like. Uh huh. Oh, billiard.
Yeah, it's called billiard. It's also called pool.
Uh huh. Pool.
You know, do you know how to play
Pool.
this?
Uh, I cannot. I can play it.
Okay, so there are round balls, right? And you take that stick and you hit
Mhm.
hit that white cue ball
Yes. Yes.
with the stick, and then it hits the other ball and goes in the pocket. So this
Yeah.
if your ball is the white ball is here and the ball that you're trying to shoot is way down there, really far from you.
Mhm.
Okay. So, and your
Yeah.
opponent can say, "Oh man, that's a lot of green." That means a lot of distance. A
Uh huh.
distance
Distance.
too big of a distance. That's a lot
Okay.
of green. Lot of distance
Mhm.
to cover. That means lots of green
Yes.
in because the cover is usually green. The cover
Yes.
on the
The
pool.
table color.
Yeah, correct.
Uh huh.
So that's the icon that is referred alongside
Mhm.
money. The green and not. I haven't heard about greenback, but it's green. Uh,
Okay.
can you show me some green? That means can you show me some money? Can I get some greens?
Yes.
Yeah,
But the Chinese currency is red.
red. Yeah,
Yes, it's different from the dollars.
correct.
Mhm.
Okay, so when do you say buck? Uh, you can say any denominations between $1 to $100. You can say
Uh
buck.
huh.
Like, hey,
Yeah.
do you have a buck? Do you have a couple of bucks? Do you have a few bucks? Do you have $5, $10, $8, $9, 15 bucks?
Mhm.
Normally like five denominations like 15, 20, 30, 40, 35, 35, 45, 50, 60, 65. All these, is as long as it is comfortable, in your
Mhm.
mouth to speak. How much is it? It's
Mhm.
$100, $90, right? You can also say
Mhm.
$120, $150, no problem. 150. How do you say that?
Yeah.
150.
150.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and is pronounced like N. $150, right? Um,
Yeah.
$200, $300, $350, 323. Normally we say $323.
Mhm.
Okay. If it is not,
Yeah.
if it is not, oops, sorry. Can you give me a second?
323.
Can you give me a second? Hold on.
Okay, sure. Sure. Sure.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, somebody called. I don't want to answer right now. Okay. Um,
So what's time? What's the time?
it's
Yeah.
early
In your
in
place?
early in the morning. I'm an early riser.
7?
Now it's 6:20.
6:20.
Yeah,
Oh, oh my God.
Central Time. So, as I was saying, like if it is a round figure like 325, 350, or 400, if it is 462, what I'm saying, like 462, we normally would say
$460.
$462. That sounds good, you know.
Uh,
And
uh-huh.
450 bucks, that sounds good. So that um, all the hundreds and 150s, 450s, 550s, you can call it buck. But if the
Mhm.
number gets bigger, like 1,000, 1,200, what I'm saying, like uh, if it we can also say the 1,200 bucks, 1,500 bucks. Normally we say $1,000, $2,000, and stuff.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
it's actually a matter of habit. Once you start speaking, and if you hear that it is comfortable in your ears, so you can say bucks. All right.
Mhm.
There's no definite rule. It's not going to be wrong if you say it's 471 bucks, but then we normally say $471. But 450 bucks
Mhm.
is it sounds good.
Okay.
Another thing here, if you walk into a food court or Burger King or whatever, and you order some food, and the the guy at the counter goes, okay, it's gonna cost you 9.95. Okay, what's your understanding?
95.
Yep,
So $9.95.
correct. Well, you already know that, right? Because
Yeah.
there's an invisible decimal. The last two 95, before that you put an invisible decimal. Because if it is
Mhm.
this, we would never say it's 9.95. We would always say 900
95. Yeah.
$995, right?
Yeah.
So if we say it's 1950, so it means it's
1950.
$19.50. Okay. On this
Uh-huh.
one, we would say, it's $1,950.
1,000.
So there is no
Yeah.
confusion. When it comes to money, there is no confusion.
Can we say 1950?
Yeah, you can say that, no problem. Or you can say,
Uh-huh.
in full, no, 1900. It's $1,900, or it's $1,950. Normally we say 1,000. It depends on, again, it depends on how it sounds, right? Uh,
Okay.
what about this one?
299.
Dollars?
$95.
See, that's the thing. If it was
And
only
then
this, you would say it's $299, right? $299.
yeah.
But if it is if there's a decimal, you don't put the and before 99. You put the and on the decimal. Like it's $299 and 95 cents.
Yeah.
Okay. How about this one?
$185.
And this one?
155 and 20.
$185 and 20 cents.
Uh-huh.
You say it in full, and 20 cents.
Yeah, 20 cents.
Of course, in America it's cents, but if you go to Great Britain, United
Can we
Kingdom,
how to spell, yes, how to spell the word, the damsel?
decimal,
Uh yeah, decimal. Decimal. Is decimal referring
the
to
dot,
that point?
the point.
The dot. So
Correct.
why it is, yeah, why it isn't called dot?
I don't know. It's it's
Because
the
what
mathematical name, decimal, I think.
okay, decimal. Yeah.
Decimal. I
Okay.
mean, the dot,
Decimal.
when it comes to mathematics,
Mhm.
when you're writing a sentence, you can put a dot at the end of the sentence. That's fine. A full stop
Yes.
or dot.
Uh-huh.
But when you're working with numbers, you don't call it a dot, you call it a decimal, because it's a
Okay.
mathematical term.
Decimal.
If you
Ah,
say
yes.
I live in
Yeah.
China, decimal, it's gonna be wrong, right? You wanna say I live in China, full stop. If you write I live
Uh-huh.
in China and you're expressing it, you should
Yeah.
say, okay, I
Okay.
live in China, full stop. That means you put a dot over there. That
Uh-huh.
dot is called full stop. But if you're saying,
Yeah,
okay,
full
write
stop.
write down 299 dot 50, or 299 full stop 50, it
Decimal.
doesn't work. You should say
Yeah.
decimal.
Okay. Got it. Okay, I
Okay.
got it. Decimal.
All right.
Mhm.
So that's that. And informal. Another informal thing is, I'm pretty sure you know, but still let me reiterate. Uh, this one right here. Oops, where did it go? Oh, here we are. These words. I got to go.
I got to go. Mhm.
You can say, I gotta go. That is
I gotta
casual.
go.
I gotta go. You know that
Yeah.
already. I gotta run. I gotta say this. I gotta do it.
I gotta
You
see this.
gotta go there,
Mhm.
right? All that stuff. You gotta means you got to. The gotta is replacing got to. I want to. I want to see you. I want to see you. I want to talk to you. I want to talk to you. Do you want to go? Do you
Mhm.
want to go? All right. Going to. Oh, yeah, I'm
Mhm.
gonna go there tomorrow. Or that means I am going
I'm
to go
gonna
there tomorrow.
go.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna sleep now. I am going
Going.
to sleep now.
Uh
Now,
huh.
this is interesting. I am not coming tomorrow.
I ain't coming tomorrow.
Correct. I ain't
Mhm.
coming tomorrow. That's like real casual, all right? This is not, as I said, this is informal. This is not
Mhm.
formal, and you
Mhm.
don't really write whatever I'm sharing
Yes.
this with you. You cannot write this. This
Sure.
is, yeah, you know that already.
Sure.
This is for, you
Of
know,
course. Yeah.
verbal communication. Like,
Uh huh.
I ain't doing it. I ain't coming there. You ain't doing this. This is like, you know, yeah, it doesn't, it's like, yeah, there are some casual words that would be classy, and there are some casual words that would actually, in other words, street language. Like you're talking
Mhm.
with, without care with anybody. Couple of,
Mhm.
can I get a couple
Couple
of,
of.
couple of those, couple of that, couple of pens. Couple of
Mhm.
is couple of.
Couple of. Couple of. Couple of.
Yeah, like let me tell you a story. What some guy came in from I don't know, from Pakistan or some country long time ago, back
Uh huh.
well, when I was in school back in '98 or something, right? So he took up a job in McDonald's, right?
Uh
So
huh.
he's not totally familiar with this whole, the
Mhm.
dialect and everything. So a black lady comes in, and she goes, "Hey, can I get a cup of eye? Cup of eye?" So can I get a cup of eye? That's what she said, right? So actually,
Couple
what
on.
she said is, "Can I get a cup of ice?" That's what she meant.
Oh.
So
Can
she did.
I get a couple of?
Yeah, she didn't say, "Can I get a cup of ice?" She said, "Can I get a cup of?" And he's like, "A cup of what?"
Can I get a couple of eye?
Yeah. So
Mhm.
now he calls his supervisor. Supervisor comes in. "How can I help you, man?" And she goes, "A cup of eye, man. A cup of eye." Okay. And then he goes, "Okay, let me get it for you." So a cup of eye. So it takes a little bit of time to get familiar. So you're not gonna
Mhm.
understand it when somebody is really saying this fast, and it's just you have to know, like make the connection. You're familiar. You get familiar once you spend a lot of time with listening to the same crap every day, right? So yeah.
Mhm.
So that's that. There are some tones too. If you ask me a question, if I say, what do you think I just said? Mm.
Means pardon.
If you ask me a
Say
question,
that again.
if you ask me a
Mhm.
question, let's say, you ask me something like, okay, do you know, hey Jack, do you know when your president Donald Trump is going to
Mhm.
open up the airports again? So, and I answer you like,
I don't know.
exactly. So, I didn't say I don't know. I said, mm. It's the sound, like sound of it, right? So
Mhm.
the rhythm of it is, I don't know. Okay. Mm. So it's
Mhm.
the noise of it. You understand what I'm trying to say? Like, I don't know. So yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, so that's that. You already knew this,
So,
I'm sure,
yeah. Yeah. So
right?
speaking of Donald Trump, is he going to step down as the president?
Why? He's he's a very interesting character. Let me tell you this. A lot of people here do not like him. A lot of people do like him, but
Uh-huh.
he
Do you like him?
well, I did not, but now that I think
Okay.
deeply, he is a piece of work. He's
Uh,
a businessman, so he knows how to do what and
yeah.
stuff. So, you know what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying? Like it's really, I mean, apparently he might look stupid and he might look like he's saying a lot of weird things and stuff, but
Mhm.
he knows how to make money. He knows how to, you know, uh, no, most of the
So,
things that he does, I don't really think I like it, like those. But what can you do? There will always be people who some actions of them you will like and some people who you will not like, right? So
yes.
every
You
person
know,
has goods and bads.
yeah. I am you know, during his presidency,
Hmm.
does he help you guys make more money than before?
And now
Because you
it's a good
you
question.
said
It's his policies are better geared towards rich and wealthy. If the rich are
uh-huh.
getting more rich, you know what I mean? They're getting
Yes,
more
yes.
richer, and
Uh-huh.
the poor are not really becoming rich here. The poor, they are staying poor. So
Uh-huh.
it is difficult to say like he's good for everybody. You know what I mean?
Mhm. So how
So
about the average person,
yeah, that's what I'm
ordinary
saying. Like
person?
the average persons are remaining average. They're not
Okay,
getting like a
no
whole lot of
progress.
benefit because yeah, no progress. The
Uh-huh.
what type of people are getting the benefit? The bankers, the money, the people who already have
Uh-huh.
money, they're getting
Yes.
lots of more benefits. But
Mhm. Okay.
some people who
I
are
mean,
working, and at the end of the month, they by after paying their bills, rent, and everything, they don't have
mhm.
enough money for their healthcare. They don't have enough money for savings and all that stuff. So that is the thing. I mean, you know what I mean? So not
Mhm.
for everybody. So
Yeah. You know, we call we call Trump the traitor president in China.
yeah, well,
So
he's you know
we are
it,
wondering if he, yeah, we are wondering if he is the stockholder of Twitter or something.
yeah, because I mean, his actions are kind of weird. Because you see, he started off saying all the bad things about Muslims and the religion Islam, right?
Okay.
And then you
Yeah.
see him going to the Middle East and shaking hands and kind of embracing the Muslims, and he's like, "Oh, this is good place. We're making money and everything." So now the Saudi Arabia and Dubai, and he is best friends with them, right?
Yeah.
So
Okay.
he's
So
saying bad stuff
you
about
know,
you, and then at the same time he's making friends with you. I
uh,
mean, this is politics, I
yeah.
guess.
So I have no idea how a business person like Trump, who has no experiences in
In politics,
politics, can
become a
can
president
actually be a
because
president.
Americans are
Yeah,
crazy. That's why.
amazing. Yeah, amazing.
Because Americans
Okay.
are crazy. That's why.
Okay.
You can see all
Okay.
kind
So
of stuff. You can see black
yeah.
president,
So
women
something.
president, and even Donald Trump president, no problem.
So something like that cannot happen in China.
Yeah, that's right. In China, nothing can happen. Something like that cannot happen because, well, it's not gonna happen anyway. Because from what I understand, President Xi Jinping, he's got China as his own property for a lifetime, and maybe down the line, time
Uh-huh.
after his death, his family or whatever. Um,
Yeah.
it's a
His
different story,
father was a general. Mhm.
right? Well,
So what? Time's up?
oh no, that's fine. I can still give you 5 more minutes. That's not a problem. I don't have another appointment. So yeah, so that's that, and I wanted to let me just give you a couple of those idioms and
Mhm.
phrases before I let you go, so that you have
Okay.
something to think about when we're
Okay.
offline. Um,
Uh-huh.
do you know what it means when I say, "Oh, I'm bored to death"?
bored to death.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it means I'm really boring.
Not boring. I'm bored. Like
Uh,
I'm
Bored.
extremely bored.
Yeah.
I am very, very bored.
Uh-huh.
And we are comparing it
Yes.
with death, like, so stuff. That's one.
Yeah.
Okay. You gotta be
It's
kidding me.
you
How about this one?
yeah.
You
I
gotta be kidding.
yeah. I know. Yeah, it means it's a joke.
No. See, that's what I gave you
No.
this. It's not a joke. If I say
Uh,
you are kidding,
that can be you can be serious.
if I say, oh, you're kidding, that means you're joking, right? You're kidding, right? You're
Yeah.
joking, right? So that
Mhm.
is simple thing. But if I say, oh man, you've got to be kidding me, that means you are actually
You
angry at
can be
something.
serious.
You're
Oh.
actually angry at something. Let's say you go to the doctor's place, okay, and you had an appointment
Mhm.
uh, at
Mhm.
like 7 p.m. and you go there at
Mhm.
6:45 or 6:50 and you're waiting and you see that some people came in after you and then the doctor is seeing them but they're not calling your name and you wait there for 1 hour 2 hours and then they're not calling your name, so you're like, what, you gotta be
You
kidding
gotta
me,
be
are you
kidding.
serious, you know you gotta be
Yes.
joking.
You gotta be
I mean,
kidding.
I cannot
Mhm.
believe it. Is this happening? Seriously? But actually, it is happening. And it is unbelievable. I cannot believe it. With
Uh-huh.
surprise, you scream out with anger. You got to be kidding me.
Uh-huh.
So that's the application right there.
Okay.
Now, you got to be kidding me.
Okay.
Something is
Uh-huh.
happening that you did not expect that to happen.
Uh-huh. Yes.
All right.
You gotta you've got to be kidding.
You got to, with
You gotta be
with
kidding.
some bit of an anger. Like, you got to be kidding me.
You gotta be
Like, I
kidding.
didn't expect this. I mean, what the hell? You know,
Uh-huh.
sick and
What is it?
tired. Oh, I am sick and
Sick
tired
and
of this.
tired. Means exhausted.
Yeah, that means maybe you had
Sick and tired.
dumplings for lunch for the entire week, and then your colleague comes and,
Mm.
hey Maggie, let's go get some dumplings for lunch, and you're like, oh no 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 no, not dumplings. Anything else is fine because the whole week I've been on dumplings and I am sick and tired of it. Like I'm really really tired of eating dumplings anymore. No more. All right.
Okay, sick and tired.
Like
So it
you
means
have done something
mhm.
repeatedly many times and you don't enjoy it anymore. Okay, that's
Okay,
what it
sick
means.
and tired.
Sick and tired. It has got nothing to do with sickness or tiredness. That means you are
Uh-huh.
bored with this. You have done it too many times. You don't want to do it anymore. Bam, you want to do something else.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
Okay, sure. Thank you. I've been on dumplings for a whole week. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
So
sick and tired of dumplings.
correct. So if you do something like every day, eh, if you listen
Uh-huh.
to a song like 50 times,
Uh-huh.
is that's not gonna be anything interesting after you
Yeah, I'm
listen to
sick
that
and tired.
52nd or
Yeah.
53rd time. You're gonna be like, oh, no, no, that's good enough. No more. Because I have listened to it too many
Okay.
times. I'm sick and tired of this
So I
song.
can say
Yeah.
yeah, so I can say I'm sick and tired of babysitting my two kids.
Okay, well, you can say, I'm sick and tired of my husband. You can say that.
Yeah, perfect.
Same person over and over for this whole years. Nah, that doesn't work like that, right?
Okay,
Okay.
I got it.
Okay,
Sick and tired.
so yeah, so it's
Mhm.
nice talking to you. It's first induction. Um,
Okay, thanks.
yeah, good to see you. Stay safe, and hopefully I'll see you later.
Okay, enjoy your day.
Thanks, you too. Bye bye.
Bye bye.